Hey everyone, and welcome to the Infinite Respawn podcast. I'm Chicken.
I'm Oak Tree.
I'm Grif.
I'm Baka.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I forgot to put my mic up. I'm so
I
used
like
to
the
just
little flick. I didn't know if that was like your new intro thing where you just
Yeah, I
gonna
was
be.
like, he did that
I'm
on
Chicken.
purpose,
Flick.
I think.
I did because I happened to realize it. I was like, oops. All right, cool. Anyway, let's go. Continue.
You know,
on.
if you hadn't said anything, I think we all would have been like, well, okay then. Just kept on
It's our
going.
new intro thing. I get it. All right, man, cool.
Click.
You do you, Chicken. Whatever, man.
Hey, everybody does everybody, you know.
We got the stuff at the end. We're good. You got the stuff at the beginning. We get it. It's all cool.
Well, here we are, coming to you from our safe social distances. Everybody,
That's right.
stay away.
6 feet.
Yeah.
Y'all are even coming from different rooms. So, I mean,
Yeah. Gotta
Make
stay
sure.
away from everybody.
and you got a kitty.
Yeah, well, I've got one over there, and this one down here under the table is crying too. So, I've moved stuff around because we're getting ready to possibly have all of that renovation stuff done. So I'm trying to make things an easy transition to take all of this stuff down as I can, which is why the couch is already gone and everything. But for some reason, it makes the cats more clingy and talkative, especially the one under the table. So I apologize for all the cats screaming. I don't know what it is.
They
You
like to
move
talk.
stuff and they're like, "Oh my god, it's different in here. I need human consistency."
Oh my god,
like-
stuff is moved.
Why? I'm so used to, they're like just like old women.
Yeah.
They're just like, so used to what I have. You can't do that. No.
They
no
are old
moving.
women.
You can't move this stuff, but I like this recliner. No.
No, well, what it is they liked when they knew that, you know, if the couch was here, the dog would be on the couch and they could go play back there, but now there's nothing to hide under back there, and the couch is gone, so there's no dog danger, and so...
Dog danger.
So-
Dog danger.
danger.
Dog danger.
Speaking of, he's now standing up.
Yeah,
behind
he's
Chicken.
trying to
yes.
figure out what he's doing over there.
He's trying to get in his bed.
Yeah, that's moved around too, because all of those chairs are in here now, because eventually there'll be a door behind Chicken.
Yeah, right there.
It's crazy in our world right now.
I'm pretty sure it's crazy in everybody's world right
Yes. Well, I mean, I'm ignoring my stack of, like, I have the printer of my stack of stuff over here for my office stuff because now I'm work at home and all of that stuff is over there. So that's been different too.
Everything's moved. Why so things move?
It's such a weird time. Speaking of weird times, a game that I had previously told mostly Ollie because he was really trying to convince me to play it, but also Red and some other people that I'm not interested in that. I'm not going to play that. Chicken and I ended up buying it, and we have both played it like all week. But we got the new Animal Crossing game.
Very casually, by the way. Like, I'll get up in the morning and I'll just pull it off the dock and run around, dig up a couple of fossils, shake some trees, and fish a little, catch some butterflies, and sell it and go on about my day.
I'll throw on like this is Red's fault, but I've been watching full episodes of Hoarders on YouTube because they have like all of their seasons and all of the full episodes. So I've been I'll throw that on and watch, like, just binge watch a few episodes while I'm running around the island fishing and catching butterflies and getting stung by wasps. So, which, yes, I'm aware that you can catch the wasps. It's just my accuracy. Like, I had my net equipped when I shook a tree yesterday because I'm like, I know there's going to be wasps that come out of here. I've got my net. I'm going to catch them. And when I tried to catch them, because it's the same button to use whatever's in your hand as it is to shake the tree, it's the A button. Yeah, my character's just like, no, we're going to shake the tree again. I'm like, no, now we're dying.
You gotta back away from the
Perfect.
tree.
I didn't realize I was too close still. So the wasp stung me. Stupid bugs.
The first wasp I found, I caught immediately. My problem are the goddamn tarantulas.
I've
Like,
only
the
seen
first
two
one-
of them, and I caught them, and it was the first time that we played, and I've never seen them since.
Okay, first of all, I saw one, and it bit me behind the tree and knocked me out. And then you reappear at your front door. Okay, and I was like, all right, cool. The second one I found, I tried to hunt, and you can hold ready your net and walk slowly. And I was walking up on it, and then it would do its little, fang thing where it would just get back, and it was like... And then it would drop down, move, and I'd move a little closer, and it'd do that again. I was like, all right. So I would get slow. I eventually got close enough to it where I would throw my net, and I missed, and it hit me. I was like, oh, all right, fuck this goddamn thing. And then I'm just wandering around the island, and next thing you know, I just see this motherfucker come off screen and just start chasing me. And I'm like, oh god! And I turn around to catch it, and I miss again, and it knocks me out again. I have been knocked out at least 8 times by these goddamn tarantulas. I cannot catch one for the life of me. They are awful.
Do you have to do it from behind or something?
No, you just got to
No.
get the right angle on
Yeah.
it. And apparently, I just cannot get the angle on these little bastards at all.
This chicken's ongoing thing is get good, man. These tarantulas like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, no,
Pretty
right?
much. They like come out from
amazing at-
trees.
Amazing at Sekiro and Bloodborne. Can't catch a spider.
Yeah. Not so great at Animal Crossing.
Yes, that's a great meme right there. Beat Sekiro, beat Bloodborne, can't beat a tarantula in Animal Crossing. Done.
Sword Master, Axe Master, not Butterfly Net Master. Butterfly nets are my downfall.
I will go ahead and concede, though. Ollie, you were completely right. I do enjoy it. I'm sorry that I said I wouldn't like it. So
I like that it's super casual. It's a heavy time gated game, which people can time travel, which is a whole different thing. That we're
yeah, I'm not
gonna get
doing all
into.
that. That's too much effort.
Yeah, like I just like that you can kind of log in, do your things, maybe build up your island a little more, unlock different things, and then you move on about your business and you just let the days go on. It's nice. It's very simple.
Yeah.
There's really no objective to do,
Well,
short
there
of
are
developing your
objectives,
island.
but- Yeah.
Well, it's more or less developing your island, and then that's kind of it.
Well, I want to develop
The
that.
Easter event starts April 1st.
Yeah, and I
You
learned
can
today
find
that there's
Easter eggs?
turnip people. What?
Is there Easter eggs? 'Cause
I would assume so.
That'd
That'd be
probably
cool
be
to,
a
like,
nice way to keep
randomly-
people inside for Easter.
shake trees, Easter, like the eggs fall out.
Probably. There's probably a bunny that shows up that you can turn in eggs to, which gives you special rewards and things like that. I mean,
Chocolate gives you chocolate because that'd be cool.
probably. Makes you run faster.
Because
that'd
you're
be neat.
hyper,
Yeah.
like cracked out. Oh my god.
That you do everything better. Like you go to fish, you can reel them in faster. Or however the reeling works on that game. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
It-
super simple. You
it's-
basically
yeah.
throw the bobber out. You wait for the fish to hit it. As soon as the bobber goes under, you just hit A and you pull it up.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's it.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
There's-
I've
there's-
never played Minecraft.
There's no actual mechanic to
Well,
it. You
it's
just
because
hit
it's
it
geared
I think-
towards being
hits it.
family friendly. It's you want kids to be able to play it.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
Sea of Thieves is the only game I know of that actually has a really good fishing mechanic. Like there's an actual
Final
fishing
Fantasy 15.
mechanic.
Yeah.
Oh, that
And
does
Red
too.
Dead.
I agree with that.
Yeah, Red Dead's got a pretty good fishing
Yeah.
mechanic too.
I haven't played it on Red Dead, so
Yeah. Red Dead's fishing mechanic is you got to be careful not to snap your line and everything. It's neat. But this one's definitely like the base version. And you can go to other deserted islands. Like we don't have the Nintendo Online right now because we cut a lot of our subscriptions, all this stuff going on. We've got to save money and things. And so we can't go to our friends' islands, but we can go to random deserted islands so that you can
Mystery Islands.
yeah, Mystery Islands. And we went there. Well, I went there and found a cat that looked shady. It looked shady. And,
His name is Bob.
And Chicken's like, well, you can invite him to the island. I was like, nope, he looks shady. I don't like him.
We can't invite anybody to the island yet. We need more houses.
Well, I didn't like him. I didn't like the look of that guy. He was going to rob us.
He was not. He's just
gonna
weird.
rob us.
No, he didn't look like the thief type. He looked like the standing outside your windows at midnight type. That's the kind of shady he looked.
Yes.
Like-
Yeah, I can see that for sure.
Not okay with that. So, I did not invite him. Chicken invited somebody to the island, though. A lion?
But like I said, we can't invite. No, it was a dog. Maddie.
I don't remember. But,
It was Maddie.
yeah, and
She
then
was the
Chicken,
pop- she was the
Chicken's
pop
like, we
star
need to make a
dog.
list of all of the people we want to invite to the island. Because they all
There's
have
one that
different
we have to
traits.
invite. His name is Egbert.
Yeah,
and
he's
a
a
chicken.
Yeah, we need him. Need to
But
find
he's
him.
lazy. So you got to be careful on which personalities you bring to your island because they'll get into it with your other islanders.
Yeah, Ollie has
so-
a bear that is apparently always in conflict with one of his other islanders, and you have to, like, he told us how you have to get rid of them, like, to get them to move off the island. You have to ignore them a bunch, and then hit them with your net, and then eventually they'll tell you that they're thinking about moving, and you can be like, all right, bye, Felicia.
Like hit them with your net.
I mean,
first of all, you got to ignore them, and then you have to be violent toward
Yes.
them, and then they go, "Meh, I think I'm gonna leave.
apparently so. Apparently that's how it works. That sounds mean. So, I guess it's to discourage you from wanting to be like that about it, so that you are more inclined to try to broker some sort of peace between these things and keep everything kosher. But I don't know.
Keep
I
it
guess
all
sometimes,
kosher.
sometimes you just got to ignore a bear until you beat it with a net and kick it off your island. Let me know how that works, Ollie.
Yeah.
That's what I have been doing this week. That and playing Borderlands with my sister, so that was fun. Chicken, did you have anything else you were doing before you pass it around?
Mm-mm.
Guess we shouldn't say
Like-
pass it around currently. Before you let somebody else talk about things.
I mean, I've played Bloodborne, and if you've watched, I'm smashing that game too. I came up
Smashing
against
it harder
one
than
boss.
tarantulas.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like amygdala, the big creepy boss things, the monsters that are attached to the walls and whatnot. Apparently it's an optional boss. I smashed it, one shot it, no problem. You know, easy peasy. It's like a giant tarantula.
Now you did have the one that was the it kind of looked like a giant walking stick, but with a bunch of feet attached to everything.
Yeah, the reborn, the one reborn.
Yeah,
That thing was a little bit of a bitch.
Yeah, well, what made that difficult too, though, like watching it, was the fact that it took you a while to figure out. Oh wait, there's people like shooting fireballs at me. Maybe I should eliminate them first.
Yeah, I didn't realize that you could go up this spiral staircase and go around the balcony and kill the damn witches throwing shit at me. Once I realized that, it was no problem, but yeah, that took a minute. And then I killed the wet nurse, which I think I'm really close to the end of the game. So I've got a couple of bosses left, and then I should be done. Hopefully I'll get it done this week, and then Resident Evil 3 is coming out Friday. I'm so excited.
Well, we were supposed to be able to play the Resident Evil multiplayer thing this weekend, and I don't know if that even... Did it ever go up?
No, it was
nope.
delayed for PS4 and Steam.
Boo.
Well, which means they'll probably do the beta for it like next weekend or something.
It comes out Friday.
Wait,
Does it
with
come out
Resident
on-
Evil 3?
Yes. It comes with Resident Evil 3.
Oh. I didn't know that, to be
Maybe
honest.
they'll do a free-to-play weekend.
I hope so. Oh, well, that's the last that I heard of it. Is that it's going to be attached to Resident Evil 3. So when you buy RE3, you get that for free, and then it's going to have microtransactions in it to basically support it.
There might be a delay on that one.
I would not be surprised.
If it's not working for the PC version and the PS4 version, which is really weird because Xbox One runs off of Windows 10 basically. It's strange that the Steam version doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or it's not
I've
working
heard
properly.
people complaining about Mr. X though. They hate that he can basically just stun lock people to death.
Can he?
Which, to be fair, he just beats the shit out of you.
I guess that makes sense, because he is a lot bigger than you.
I mean, most of the comments are like, yeah, that's what he does. I mean, he beats the shit out of you and you die. I mean, you're either going to have to chase him around a table so that he can't hit you, or you flashbang him and then run to the safe room until he disappears.
Get good, son.
Yeah, pretty
That's all
much.
I can say on that one.
When he spawns, you run like a coward.
That's what I did in Resident Evil 2. Run.
That's the whole point, right? Like, you get those, you can't really defeat them. Get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing. Like with Bloodborne, watching you play it, there's certain times to run away from a situation or to fight. Like,
Yes.
You
have to be strategic on how you approach each combat scenario. Like, one of them had 4 like ninja hooded folks, and I was like, if I walk into them, I'm just gonna die because they're all just gonna like jump and hit me at one time. So I'm gonna like bait them one at a time. So you get close, you have one aggro to you, you bring it off to the side, you fight it, and then you bring the second one, and then when it's down to 2, then you can handle it. But 4,
at least they didn't set it up. At least they didn't set it up to where it's like if one aggroed, they all do.
oh, I would just literally just start swinging my big axe. Die!
Please don't, please.
Just start literally whirlwinding. Spin the wind.
Oh God.
Not many options in moments like that.
None. Well, I played. Of course, played Sea of Thieves last on Friday night. We had a good time with it. We really didn't go in with expectations to do anything. We just went in and like killed a megalodon right off the bat. Which we had a megalodon that got glitched. It was quite funny. So we got up next to this. Like normally, when you get up next to an island, the megalodons will just go away. Well, this one glitched next to our boat. Well, it was right in front of our cannons. So we just kept pommeling it until it died while we were anchored next to it. So it's like, oh, look, megalodon meat. Yay. And free loot. I appreciate you.
Thank you for making this easy on us.
Thanks. We appreciate it. We had but it was kind of we were expecting a little bit more battles and stuff because people are at home. You would think, all right, they're on these online games and stuff like that. No, not really. Not really much of anything.
They're all playing the new Call of Duty Warzone. I was close.
War something.
Yes.
It's war. That's all you gotta know.
It's a zone of war.
Which I did have. I got my first win in Warzone. What'd you say?
Just call it a chicken dinner.
But it's not called that in that game.
No.
It's just a chicken dinner.
We
gotta give a little respect to PUBG. Come on now. No,
yeah, but if they would have done that, then PUBG would have tried to sue them. I mean, if they'll sue over a frying pan, they'll definitely sue over that.
Yeah.
They can't sue the common person for how they speak.
Call it the poultry meal.
The poultry meal.
Yes.
The poultry meal.
Winner poultry meal. Such a nice ring to it.
I don't know what dinner is in Spanish. You can call it polo something, right? It's like
I don't know if they'd be okay with that either. Too close.
But we ended up getting the first win in BR, and it was a really, really good game too. But what was crazy to me is, because you start off with 150. When it got down to the last two circles, there were 21 people in this little ass circle. Like, I'm like, that's a lot of people to have in those last few circles trying to kill somebody. But it was fun. Like, it was a blast. And we ended up with, I was the last one of our group for some reason. The very beginning, the other two guys in the group got the gulag right off the bat because one didn't open up his parachute and died.
Oh my God, you failed.
He opened up his parachute, but he forgot to open it the second time.
Yes. So then then the second one, he died because he didn't go where we were going. He decided to go where the group was at because he's a younger guy. So he's just like all about shooting everyone that he possibly can instead of strategically learning what needs to be done. So he died like right off the bat because none of us were there to help anyway. And I was like, okay, so one of them, the one that died from fighting actual people instead of falling from a plane, was able to get out of the gulag. The other one wasn't. But I had enough time to grab enough money to be able to get him out. So he was able to join us. Well, near the end, when we were down to I think there were 10 people left, is when I finally went down and got into the gulag. Well, I got out of the gulag, came out, dropped immediately down where one of my last players was down at. Got down, revived him real quick. I got shot. He went running. There were 5 people left, and he starts annihilating the ones that are there, and it was beautiful because it was him and another team, and that was it. That was all that was left, and he eliminated all 3 of the others.
Damn.
Like, it was brilliant. And I'm sitting there telling him, I'm like, guy to the left, guy in the front, guy to the right, whatever. And he comes off and he goes, sorry, guys, I had to mute myself just to make sure I could concentrate. So he wasn't even listening to any of what we were telling him. That last bit.
Running on that natural instinct.
Yeah, and so that was fun, and then we got first place finish in Plunder too, which I absolutely love Plunder. I think it's just it's a great break from a regular BR. Like,
yes, I completely agree.
It's so awesome. But we ended up getting it. Like we ended up, we actually had 5 top 5 finishes that night that we did that one, and we ended up with first place, second place, and a third place, and then a couple fourth places. So it's pretty good. But I like the fact that your money is locked at 1 million. So when you get to 1 million, all of your money disappears out of your inventory. And then anything you get above that is the bonus. So if everybody gets 1 million, then they're still trying to gather stuff, right? To be first place. But you don't have to worry about your stuff once you get to 1 million on Plunder, which is quite nice. So it's like, because I had 450,000 on me, I think, when we hit the 1 million.
Damn.
Because I couldn't find or at least not safely get to a shop to be able to buy a balloon to get rid of it. But you can only get rid of 150,000 at a time then. And I'm not running in with 450,000 with to a helicopter where everybody in the entire map can tell you where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, I'm not doing that at all. But we got lucky. We got a lot of legendary chests, and that allowed us to be able to boost up real quick. On it, but that was fun. Also we did play Stranded Deep this past Sunday. No Pants and I did. We're coming along. We're discovering that we've got a lot of parts to be able to make stuff that we didn't know we could, but our levels aren't high enough in certain aspects of the game to be able to build the stuff we need to. And we might be moving islands, so that's fun. So it's, that's one way to social distance, I guess, is be on a game where you're on a bunch of islands and just move around. And then played some more Doom. The new Doom is just absolutely amazing. I'm enjoying it. I beat the boss that I talked about last time, and ended up finishing last night. I was finishing off another boss. And I laughed so hard because the tutorial does pop up, but I just clicked off of it or whatever. But I laughed so hard on what the actual tell is on this, because you have to be quick with this particular character, because it's when the guy's coming at you, he has a certain tail to let you know that you're going to be able to hit him or not. Other than that, he's got a big red shield in front of him.
I've seen that boss.
And so when it first happened, all I thought of is Baka's comment about shoot for the shiny things. Well, this one's look for the shiny thing in order to be able to shoot, because otherwise you're not going to be able to hit him. But he's got like an orange wolf that comes at you.
That's not the same boss.
That comes fighting at you. He's got a red axe, if that helps you remember.
No, all I'm thinking about is it's basically a boss with a big shield. It might be a different one.
The original one had one that was like a big rock that had big green shields all the way around the outside.
A giant fucking shield.
And this is just a red, electronic shield.
Well, then, slight spoiler: you got to fight a boss with a shield.
Oh no!
Oh no! How dare you tell me? Can't believe
this whole game no longer playing now.
Unplayable.
That spoiler killed it. Completely killed it. I did try to. I have gotten a lot of the secret stuff in there. Like that's one of the fun things about Doom is they put so much of the secret stuff in, but it also helps you out. One of the things I think that's interesting is the Fortress of Doom, which is your home. When you return to the Fortress of Doom, you have these batteries that you pick up by doing challenges, and you can pick them up in the world in secret areas. And you can unlock parts of the Fortress of Doom, but some of the things you can unlock are upgrades to help you complete the game too. And then if you continue to play the game and continue to get all the batteries, you can also use them in order to be able to unlock like skins and stuff for your character. So it's not purchasing a skin to make your character look different. You actually have to fucking play the real game in order to be able to do it. And
God, this game must be ancient.
I know. What a weird fucking concept. I was like,
God.
yes, it's such a fresh thing. Everybody's like, are you really that happy about it? I was like, yes. You have no idea.
Yeah, it's a pretty big fucking deal.
It's like, that's what we used to do. We used to play that way. So I played through it, and it's a lot of fun. I have not played it yet. I don't know if Grif got it or not, because we talked about it. But the City Skylines has got the new.
Oh, I forgot.
green,
I put it in the cart so that I could talk to Chicken about it, and I forgot about it. Oops. It's still sitting in my cart.
Hopefully, it's still for sale.
If it's not, it's not like there's not going to be a spring sale in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I got it. But it's the reason I didn't play with it is because one of my mods is not compatible with whatever the newest DLC is that they dropped down.
Right.
They've got to readjust my traffic manager for that one. So
see, I'm checking to see if it's still
the harbor one, I think, is
on sale. So
Green,
Mike is
Green
looking
City.
for a squeaky noise. Just don't worry about him.
Started playing with toy.
You put them on shelves, man, where they can't get to them.
City Skylines is on sale itself for $5, $6 right now.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Holy crap! It's 80% off. Jeez.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff's on sale for it right now.
Yeah, it is.
Well, they want everybody to stay home.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, they
and to
make
be
it
fair,
easy.
That one's a good one. I saw Griff was playing Surviving Mars earlier today. Like those are really good ones to just sit down and chill. You know, if you're doing this type of stuff.
City Skylines, I've also,
Awesome.
or not City Skylines, Surviving Mars, I've also got all of their stuff on my wish list, and you told me that Green Cities was on sale, and my brain read it as Green Planet, and I was like, my Mars one's on sale, and it's not that one. So I was only a little sad, because that one gives you, with Mars, it gives you an option for terraforming and all of that stuff, and I was really want it. But, yeah, a lot of that stuff is still on sale. I'm not going to get the natural disasters one. It's on sale too, but I don't want to risk it.
Like, why do people, like, I guess it's just part of
Added
the
challenge?
adventure, I guess. You know,
But
but
I don't-
it's like, my whole thing is I just enjoy watching the cars drive around and watching the city grow. I don't want the challenge. I just want to have fun.
I don't want my entire city to catch on fire spontaneously or
Yeah.
something like that. Like, no, I'm good. I have enough problems.
Some people like to play casually, and some people like to play with a dynamic setting to it.
And that's
So
cool.
I even set
Static
mine up.
versus dynamic.
Mine has electric streets, so where you like
Is
I
that
don't
what the
I can
transit one?
the transit one. No, it's just a mod that I added into it, but because it's basically what it does is you can attach your power plants all into one area, and the whole city is completely lit up, where you don't have to worry about like if you're trying to build stuff far away, you're not having to put any type of power lines up or whatever. Because I hate power lines; they look awful. So.
I'm looking at all of the ones the packs that are on sale. A lot of them are like radio packs, and it's like I have the music turned off in game. I don't care. So
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it anyway. I just listen to music, so I don't see a point in that. And I don't really
Your
know
deco pack.
what it means by some of it. Like, is it just music they've created, or is it
I have
like
no
they've
idea.
gotten rights to be able to have certain songs played?
Well, I don't know. No idea. But yeah, a lot of the City Skyline stuff is on sale currently. I don't know
It
how
probably
long.
won't be on sale by the time this airs.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know how long it's on sale because it doesn't ever give
Yeah.
you a countdown unless
Well,
it's like the flash sale.
It says the game itself is on sale till April 3rd.
Oh,
Okay, so it'll still be on sale.
Friday. Yeah, Friday.
well, cool. If you
Okay.
need something to chill and keep you busy for like several hours at a time, but before you realize that it's been several hours, you're like, I'm gonna sit down and play. It's 1 o'clock. Oh no, it's 5 o'clock. That one.
Okay, see that saying "oh no" was months ago. Going, oh, thank God it's 5 o'clock. Maybe I can go to bed and get up tomorrow and just burn another day away. That's everybody's just trying to burn the days away.
Well,
Uh,
that's a good one to waste time with for a little while.
There's a lot of games on sale right now. I saw the Middle Earth series is on sale right now too.
incredible games.
Find something
Yeah.
to play so
Incredible
that you can
games.
stay inside.
So yeah, if
I
you
mean,
got
we're
Steam,
probably
I
preaching to
imagine
the choir.
Xbox and PlayStation have sales and stuff going on too.
Oh yeah, they've definitely got them
Yeah.
going.
So now's a good time to do it. We're all living digitally. Find something to do that's going to keep you inside, so you don't go and get sick. We don't need anybody sick.
We bought our Animal Crossing digitally too, just in case that was a question.
Yes.
Space Hulk Deathwing is available.
How much? I've been watching it.
I don't know if this doesn't look like the first person shooter one though.
How much like Chicken's like asking about it on the black market?
It is 75% off to $9.99.
Oh, that's not bad.
If that's the one you're thinking of.
I think it is the one
mostly positive. I think this one might be more of a strategy one.
Are you sure? Because I know there's the enhanced edition that they made. I'll have to look afterwards.
Oh, well, this might be the first person shooter then.
Yeah, because they did the Space Hawk Death, whatever it was called. They did the first one. It turned out shitty. Nobody cared for it. Then they're like, all right, well, we fucked up. Let's do the enhanced edition.
FPS. Well, no, there's two different Space Hawks. There's an actual strategy one, like the board game. I
know, but there's two first-person ones. The first one they released was very poorly done, and then they released the enhanced version, which everybody fucking loved, which did incredible. They may have taken down the old
mistakes.
One. Yeah, because I remember when that first one came out, it was like mixed to negative, and I was like, Then they released this one, and it's like, yeah, this one's actually pretty good. It actually runs. It's like, wow, cool. That's good to hear.
That's always a good thing.
When a game runs.
Yay, functioning. Woo-hoo. Awesome. What'd you play, Baka?
I have been doing a lot of WoW.
Yeah, he has.
I've been leveling the paladin up and trying to get that done. Other than that, I did some painting with some of my Dark Eldar stuff. I did one of the ships, which I'll take pics later and show, but lots of really line detail work on the ship. You'll see what I mean later. Took forever to do.
Well, that's good because we're all in self-isolation, so find something that you can really just lose
Spend
time
some time
with.
with.
What I've been doing is just working on models.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Want to get into some news?
We've already talked about a few of them.
I know.
Oh, like one of them.
One of them in
Resident
detail.
Evil,
the other
yeah.
one we've talked about the games, but we haven't talked about.
Yeah, we talked about the Resident Evil one. It got delayed, so that's that.
Well, y'all talked about Animal Crossing, so people are using the online aspect to celebrate birthdays and weddings and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, I've
Which
seen
is
a
so
couple
cute.
of
Great
them.
concept.
Yes, I love that people are just kind of getting into the game to kind of do things that you can't do IRL, so you can do it in game, and I think it's really sweet.
It is.
Well,
It's so cute.
But it also explains right now that it's the highest Switch release ever in Japan. I think it is for just about everywhere. They're still their top for the Switch period. But what's crazy to me is it's helped sell nearly 400,000 Switches. That's crazy. Like, people are like, all right, well, Animal Crossing's out. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my Switch now. Some
people were waiting for it to get their Switch.
Yep. So I mean, I think it's just awesome. That everybody's playing it. I want to play it, but I want to finish Doom first, so I can just say that I finished the game.
Hey, we'll mark that off as first game finished for the year.
Well,
That
just
is
make
not
sure that
true.
if you're playing on the console and your kids are going to play it on the same console, that whoever
You guys
is
should-
the first player to play it is going to sign on and put forth the effort for everybody else to be able to continue. Because since I was the first player, our progress is dependent on me getting on and doing what I need to do for the objective so that it will open up to Chicken. So.
Oh well, it'll be
She's
just
the
me and on mine.
Okay, she's the residence representative, so she's the one in charge.
Yeah, my children are ordered to play in the backyard and stay off digital stuff currently. So they're gonna have to live like they're in the 70s and 80s.
I mean, I just wanted to say, I just wanted to make sure that if you were gonna let them play it with you, that
I know.
you have to commit to doing these things if they want to play it, because you have to do it first.
And if you don't play for a while, the people in your village will say so too. They will call you out on not being around.
The villagers are sometimes
like,
very
wow.
savage.
Wow, it's been a long time since you've actually been here. I didn't even know you lived here anymore.
It's not even just
Alright.
that. I got stung by wasps for the first time, and I didn't know you could make medicine to fix yourself, and it messes up your face. And I walked up to one of my villagers, and they're like, "Whoa, what happened to your face? It's ugly." I'm like, "Okay, that hurts." a little bit.
By the way, the expression on their faces when they get stung, because I saw somebody do it on a stream, like it's just so good. Like I'm just like, this is brilliant. Like I've never played an Animal Crossing game, never wanted to play an Animal Crossing game, but I want to play this one because it's like watching everybody do it. But the same thing too. It's like, you know, with Pokemon, it was one of those where I didn't get into the type of battling and stuff that they had set up before. I had friends that had it. I tried it. I didn't like it. And then when they changed it, not with Sword and Shield, but the one before that, when they changed it to that style, I really liked it because it was, you know, you were reiterating a plot line we all know, but at the same time changing how we battle it out. And you know, with this, it's kind of, all right, how do we adjust it for the Switch? And now everybody and their brother's playing it, and it's fantastic. I think it's great that people are finding ways to, okay, well, we can't have our wedding.
Let's do this.
Look, our friends gave us a surprise wedding on Animal Crossing.
Or we can't go out to dates. So I've seen a lot of people doing digital dates on it. It's so adorable. Oh.
Yes. For the amount of sales, it blows my mind that its launch beats all the other previous entries combined. Like New Leaf, Wild World, and City Folk, all of those games combined, this one sold more than that one.
That's awesome.
It is crazy, and I do got to say it is probably part of the way the world is right now. Definitely people want something that they.
Hey, that delay came in handy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
more so than they realized.
We were actually looking it up beforehand. Chicken and I were having a discussion because we originally thought there was a date for the first part of the year, and then they moved it from then. But what we found out was originally supposed to just be released in 2019. And got moved to 2020 in March. Like, of all times for it to be, them go, okay, here you go, here it is in March. We're all like, thank God, we're all at home.
I just happened to pull up Reddit and look right here. The first top article is The WHO, the World Health Organization, wants you to stay at home and play video games.
Like,
yes.
I've been trading my whole life for this. I'm good. My time has come.
Oh, I did pick up a game on my phone too. Like for years I've been playing this Wizard of Oz. It's very like Candy Crush style game. And a friend of mine had been playing it, but she got to the point to where she beat the entire game basically. There's no more levels available to her. So she asked if I could find something for her. So I found a game called Manor Cafe. Okay. And Manor Cafe has a first of all, it's weird because it actually requires you to turn your phone sideways, so long ways, which is the first game I've dealt with like that had made you do that. But the story is you've bought a manor that has a cafe in it. I know, surprising based on the title, right? And you have to redecorate the inside of it to appeal to people to get them to come in. Well, the way that you pay for that is you play your little Candy Crush style game, and that gives you stars, and the stars allow you to buy furniture and things like that to clean up this thing. And honestly, there's a chef that's been there since like forever. He's been there since he was a teenager, and he's really driving me crazy, and it just makes me want to play it to get more stars, to decorate the place up because he's a miserable old fuck, and it makes me want to go, Bruno, come on, bruh. And he's like, I don't understand why we're making all these changes, you know? I mean, it's like your cats. They can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
Very confused.
That's Bruno right now, okay? And it's just, but it's playing it. So if you're that style of game, and they actually, when you add something to the menu, because it's like, oh, look, a new dish, add it to the menu, they actually show you the camera zooming in on it to take a picture to put on the menu. So it's like, look, foodies too.
Wow.
Like, it's so, I'm like, oh my God. But it's adorbs. I like it. Leave me alone.
Nerd.
I know. Anyway, I just don't think of it. Anyway. So
another
thing you can do while you're at home.
Yeah. Well, we got another couple of things to discuss. One is people not voluntarily necessarily staying home, and then another one is postponing a thing. So which one do you want to talk about first? Okay, well, Summer Games Done Quick is being postponed.
Pick one. You started.
Chicken would have jumped into the summer games.
Yep.
No, I mean, you brought it up. You can pick whatever one you want to jump into.
Yeah, I mean, it was originally set for to run from June 21st to 28th, but now they're going to be moving that. I don't think they've got new dates scheduled yet. I don't think anybody can really schedule new dates yet for things.
Yes, they're doing it in August, and I think
they did
it
have new
is.
dates? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't think it's on this, but they, if you click the link, it should be. Well, it's actually perfect because if our son is here on the 14th, if he arrives on time, then hopefully we'll be home in time so that I can watch the whole week of it, and I'll have something to do while that, like, it's gonna be 24/7.
Oh, trust me, you'll have something to do.
Yeah, I'll find you something to do. Don't worry.
That's fine. He'll sit right here, and I'll be watching this, and just be like, it's going to be 24/7, so I'm only going to sleep a few hours at a time, maybe during the low point games, or it's like, I don't care for this one. All right, this one's good. Just set my alarm for like the time that it has to run.
If it works like
all I'm going to tell everyone right now that's having a kid this year, make sure you get all the sleep in you can while you're off work. For those that off work.
It's already been proven you can't stock time, so you're just get ready. But the new dates are August 16th to the 23rd. So if he arrives on the 14th, I'll have like that whole week to hopefully just sit here and nap between the games that I don't like.
We'll see.
But I'm willing to bet he's not going to let you nap during those ones. You're only going to get to nap during the ones you really want to watch.
We'll make a deal. I'll have him sign something. We'll make a contract.
I'll have him sign something. Yes.
Yeah. That's it.
We'll put some on his foot and then have him stay.
Because that's how babies work.
Yes.
Chicken,
but
like,
they are
explaining to him, this is a binding agreement.
You sleep now. But they are doing a Corona quick games done quick thing from, let's see.
Oh, is that the one in April? April 17th?
Yeah, the Corona relief done quick from 17th to the 19th of April, which is going to be away. They're not going to do like a get-together. They're going to do it separately.
Good. It would kind of defeat the purpose if everybody there got sick.
Yeah,
Let's have a Corona relief thing. Let's all have one big, large gathering.
The problem is that unfortunately by August that it still might not be a good idea to get these huge gatherings together still, so we'll have to see by August.
See right now.
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of hold our breath and see how it plays out for the next couple of months, but it's gonna be different for the rest of the year. I could say that much.
Yeah.
There will be different rules in place until we have better testing and we could see who's got it, or we get a vaccine or something to help us not spread it so fast.
Yeah.
Because nobody needs to go to the hospital just because, they went to the store.
Please no. Please be smart.
Yes. So we'll see how that goes as the year goes on.
We'll keep an eye on it for you.
It's been a hell of a year so far. I'd hate to see what happens in fucking
Please
April.
don't let it get worse.
We're gonna have Cthulhu waking up.
Well, I mean, hurricane season, tornado season starts now. Hurricane season starts in June, so I can't wait to see what's next.
No, don't say that.
Ugh.
Well,
Lord have mercy.
The other...
he ain't watching this time.
Well, I don't know if you saw it or not, but a church in I think it was Boston, somewhere up north, got struck by lightning yesterday. So if you were asking for a sign, you might have received it, but it may not be the one you wanted. Things were on fire, so, interpret that how you will. But GameStop is also closing another 300 plus stores this year, surprising probably not many people. They've not been doing super great financially lately anyway, but I'm wondering if there's going to be more than that 300 plus that they're expecting, because with them being a non-essential business, as governments have said now, they're already closing down a lot of places, so I'm wondering if some of those are gonna not open again, but weren't included in this list of
what's interesting is they were trying to push for it to be essential, because they
were.
right? Trying to be entertainment. And my thing is, my deal is you could actually have curbside service, order online, just like you do the food, right? Order online, do all the stuff, pick the stuff up, and do it that way. Like, that's the way you should have gone, not saying we're essential business, come inside, which is
But
what
I think the downside of the, or the flip side of
Assuming
that.
they would have taken the proper precautions. I think the whole them not taking the proper precautions of sanitizing and telling their workers they have to bring their own stuff, or
Yeah, that
yelling
was
at the
also
workers
really
for
douchey.
like.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have the supplies so that if someone plays with the console right there, they can walk over.
Well, you
clean
shouldn't have
it.
the consoles on because that would cause
yeah.
people to gather.
That is very true.
But beyond
Fair
that,
enough.
the flip side of that is everything that you can get from GameStop, you can, one, order it from their website to be shipped straight to your house anyway. It just takes a little longer. And two, if you were desperate to buy a game digitally, you can download it to whatever console you need it to be downloaded to. So,
Right. Well, I mean, but some people like to have that solid copy of
I
it.
don't,
And they
I don't
have
disagree with that, but right
And,
now,
and some people
And some
That's
people
just
don't
how
have
it
the
is.
internet access to be able to do that anyway.
which is why the
So,
internet needs to be a utility, which is what another big discussion this thing has prompted is how important the internet actually is and how it needs to be a utility instead of just a luxury optional service.
I 100% agree on that. That is a priority that should be in our government, is that the internet should be a utility at this point in our country.
The only problem you have to, the thing you have to look at that too is how much government control do you want over our internet? Because the minute that they start to regulate the internet, which they're already trying to do anyway, then you also lose part of your freedom along with it. So
I mean, they don't have control over your electricity. You just pay your electric bill based on how much you use.
You're correct, but it's still regulated to where they can actually go to an electrical company, like in this particular case, and order them. No, you cannot shut off people's power right now.
I mean, that's good.
Instead
if
of
they
a
can
private
tell-
organization making the decision.
I mean, if the government could go and be like, you can't shut off somebody's internet because they're using it
Yeah.
too much. It's like that would be
Right.
nice. You can't throttle their internet. That's
Right.
good too. You can't put limits on their internet.
Well, but I mean,
That's
they
good
try to
too.
do, but now they've told them, yes, you can throttle the internet. Right?
If we had a
Think about
better
the things
government
they
in
have
which-
told us that they can do.
If our infrastructure was better, because the problem with I've realized that the problem with my drop frames and whatnot is because they haven't touched the infrastructure out here in like 30 or 40 years. So these lines are old. And they have not come out to replace them. Because I know somebody who has, right across the road, who had new lines run from the pole to their house. They have the same internet package as me, except their upload speed is twice as fast as mine. Like, they get what they actually pay for.
Yeah. I mean,
Because their lines are brand new.
that'd be nice too.
And ours are far from it. So,
They've got to
there's nothing
be.
I could do.
That's interesting because the ones like at my office when we switched years ago and they flipped it because the internet lines changed because of how fast the speeds were going. They had to switch the line too. So I'm wondering. It's
These
interesting
haven't
they
been
didn't have to do
updated
that.
in
Yours.
a while. Like you
No.
said, it's. I mean, and it's the person he's talking about is my sister, so it's like something that we've verified in person. You know, this is how it's actually
Yeah,
running.
she
And
has the
she's
same
literally,
internet as us.
you know, a block away from us, and that's it. It's just
Yeah,
a matter
so
of her
she's
being on
right
one
over
side
there.
of the main street and us being on the other side of it.
Yeah, and she
Strange.
had problems, so they just replaced the whole lines to her house, and her internet runs faster than mine. And I was just like, are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me right now? You have twice as fast upload speed as I do, and you're paying the same amount. Granted, our download speeds are the exact same, but our upload is twice
the
as
upload
much.
speed's the difference. That's so
We're
weird.
getting credits the next 2 months because they're giving unlimited internet for free to everyone now. So
Is that AT&T or Comcast though?
Definitely
Comcast.
not Comcast. What, really? I pay for unlimited internet because they're assholes.
Yeah, you should
Hopefully-
be getting a $50 credit each month.
Oh, that'd be
Cool.
so nice.
That
I will
would be
keep an
nice.
eye out for that.
Yes. We will,
Yeah, we just
will
got an
look at the
email
bill
about
and
it
then
the other
frame
day.
it. The Comcast generosity, it doesn't happen often. Here's
Yeah,
proof.
well, and to be fair, just Comcast, we bitch about a lot about Comcast, but a lot of these companies, Spectrum is another one of them that's just a shitty company. But in both of them's cases, they are waiving the $9.95 for their base package for low poverty people to where it's free for the next 3 months. So people can have internet access. They just have to go up and get it. So kind of keep that in mind.
Hopefully they have to call and get it, not actually go and get it.
Well, they're going to have a router somehow.
Yeah, but I mean, if you have a technician come to your house versus having 30 people in line at the store,
yeah.
I mean, hopefully you can call them and contact them that way.
Yeah, most likely that's what would happen, because it'd have to be hooked up for those people that aren't hooked up to it.
Yeah, I mean, they'd have to send a service guy out there anyway, so.
Yeah, so, yeah, but at least that way, because, like in our case, a lot of the kids are starting to go into online classes, and what we're worried about is the children that don't have internet access currently, or even have a way, if they do have internet access, have a way to actually be able to access some of this stuff. I was told, though, by somebody, I'm not sure if it's true because I haven't double checked it, but if you're using the browser that's on Xbox and PlayStation, the website they're using for the online service will actually work on it, where there's some of these lower income kids do have consoles but don't have actual PCs to be able to do the work, so at least they'll have an option to do it. Just take them a lot longer to do it, but at least they would have availability to be able to do it. So just kind of have to see.
My niece is doing
at least
hers on an iPad currently. So.
Yep.
Again, if our schools were better funded, we'd probably be able to give those kids laptops, but...
Hell, if our classes had less students, you could socially distance inside the classrooms. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't even want to know what the price of trying to buy a laptop every year for every single
I mean, if you're talking about just run-of-the-mill, your basic standard laptop, it's really not that bad. You're probably looking at $150.
That's
okay,
true. And as long as you're
$150 times a million.
As long as you're redoing them.
Million kids.
Hey, don't say they don't have money these days. Now that they passed that $2 trillion stimulus, they've got the money. They can find the money.
Their cut was $8.5 million.
But I mean, I think that you're looking at it this way and going, $150 for kids for a laptop per kid is kind of crazy when you really asking teachers to spend about $200 every year on these kids out of their own pockets because the school doesn't fund it.
But that's where that money needs to go to, not to the laptop. Would be my argument.
But if they had the laptops, then the teachers wouldn't have to pay for that stuff out of pocket, or a lot of that stuff, because you wouldn't need that anymore.
That's only $100 million for the record, for laptops for every student. And all you got to do is do a $1 billion education upgrade, or whatever you want to call it, education stimulus, and start trying to transform our public education. But that's political. Let's not get into that.
That's federal too. That's states decide their own on that.
If there was a federal level that we could just kind of everybody agree with, because some states are.
Look, getting anybody to agree with anything right now is impossible on any level.
Yeah, no shit. I mean, everybo's dying, and everyone's like, no, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
Like, they're not.
Not everyone is saying they'll be fine. Hopefully the four of us that are currently sitting on the screen right now, none of us think that everybody's going to be fine.
I know that's not true. Oh, man. But,
all right. Anything else? Well, I mean, we're right at an hour.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. We did really good on time this week. There's not a lot of stuff, but we talked about a lot of stuff. We
rambled a lot.
It helped that there was a Steam sale on City Skylines.
I imagine as the summer progresses, like, as things are right now, because we have like 5 articles coming out every week, there's probably not going to be a whole lot. So our shows will probably be a little different in the near future, for as long as we can do them until they start tearing apart our house to put new stuff up. But until that point, yeah, they'll probably be a little different. Hopefully entertaining though, still, and fun. Just they're not.
Help you during your during the down times.
And if there's a change we end up making during this entire thing, y'all really like it for the future, we'd definitely make sure that we try to bring something more like that in too.
Mm-hmm. So hit us up on Twitter or not Instagram. We don't have an Instagram. Don't look for us there.
Don't even try to look for that. That's not even a thing.
Discord or comments in the YouTube section and things like that.
You take pictures of random shots of us with the filters on from this program we use. That's about it that we would have.
I like that one.
Oh my God, Baka, no!
Oh no!
Yes. Well played, sir. Well played. We do appreciate everybody that hangs out with us every week at Infinite Respawn. As always, you can check us out on Twitter at InfiniteResPC. You can check me out personally at MDB Oaktree. Check out Grif.
At Griff Slanum.
Check out Chicken.
At Elite Chicken 313.
Check out Baka.
At Baka Pickle.
Also, make sure that you go to Griff's YouTube channel. What better thing to do after you've been playing Animal Crossing, and actually while you're playing Animal Crossing, because it's a casual game anyway, than to have Griff up on your screen playing games, running into things with her horse, all that good stuff. Make sure that you check out her YouTube channel and enjoy that.
Almost Red Dead. Almost.
There you go. Almost.
Almost.
Getting there.
We're like inching towards the finish line.
Has it been a year? Is it over a
No,
year?
not yet.
Okay.
We're inching close to a year.
We're getting closer and closer. Also, make sure you go to twitch.tv/Elite Chicken 313. Chicken, what you got this week?
Bloodborne when I can, and Resident Evil 3 when it's out.
Yeah,
There
I'll
you
probably
go.
be
And that's
working
Friday,
a lot,
right?
So.
Yep. And also make sure you go to mixer.com/MDB Oaktree. I stream almost every day but Wednesdays. And I'll have some more Doom, some more Warzone, as well as Sea of Thieves on Friday night. So, for Infinite Respawn, I'm Oaktree.
I'm Griff.
I'm Chicken.
Baka.
Yeah. Bye.
Please hang up and try again.